Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome to Against the Storm. I thought with the guides that I did and the review that I did that we'd try to do a run and see how well it does on the channel. So first and foremost, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you are excited to see a not expert take the field. Now, to keep it short and simple, we need to reach the gold seal, which requires a minimum difficulty of Viceroy, 35 seal fragments. That is our next seal to reach. Now, there are multiple on the map. There should be, so we could go that way as well if we wanted to. But basically, we need to be able to get 35 seals, which means I have 56 years to get 7 settlements in, which means on average we need to have, I don't know, 8 years-ish. Is that right? I think that's correct. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try and see if we can't reach that. Now, there's a few point of interest. There's lots of stuff that we can do along the way, but we need to figure that stuff out first. Now, we do have a lot of Citadel resources, food stockpiles, machinery, and artifacts. So let's see if we can't upgrade something. We also have a couple of deeds. And the last settlement that I just completed, we win a game near a modifier. Awesome. And then a prestige 2 difficulty gets me a pipe elbow. Now that'll be important because I'll be able to build something pretty cool that I can already imagine that's going to go on in my brain. Very nice, awesome, cool. Now, in terms of our upgrades, we are nearing the end. I only have a handful of upgrades left to do, which is crazy to think about, that I've progressed all the way from down here and we are almost finished with it. The real kicker is, what do we want to do? Is the big question. I really only have the capacity for, well, 2? Yeah, maybe 3, depending on which ones I choose. Let's go down here. We get our embarkation. We get a 1% boost to the global chance of producing double yields. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But we gain a new embarkation bonus when choosing, which is a garden, which is nice. And then this, you can assign villagers to a small warehouse to work as dedicated haulers. We will probably need that overall. But one of the things that I want to reach is this right here, which gives us the ability to upgrade human houses. We can upgrade beavers right now, so it'd be nice to do humans. And we'll, hopefully we'll get to that today. We'll see if the episode will allow it or not. This is nice, 30 seconds of extra time if you really kind of screw up. So we're not gonna worry about that for now. But going back to our game history so we can see everything. Let's see, what was it? It was a chance of double yields. There we go. That's a 10% chance right there. That's not too bad. Oh, nope, that's not it. Yeah, we definitely have the ability to push things a lot here. So we can see that our Citadel resources get increased. We have trader arrival speed is increased, villager speed, newcomer goods, production speed. All those things are boosts that we've gotten from our upgrades. So we're pretty darn stacked overall. Now, if we also went to our game history, you'll see I'm just now venturing into the prestige levels. Man, is it difficult. Goodness gracious, is it difficult. But what we're going to do here is we are going to head towards this seal. We need 7. So what I'm thinking about doing is, or 7 sets of things here. Now, if I look, I'm hoping that it doesn't decrease. It does. Okay. So we can at least do a prestige 1 for this first one. Although prestige 2, yeah, it doesn't really get me anything extra minus a little bit of, okay, yeah, we're definitely doing this because that gives me the maximum amount. I think I can do prestige 1 relatively well. Now, in terms of who we want, I think we're going to automatically go for our beavers. For 1, that gives us 7 beavers, which means they're going to be best at woodworking. That's a great early game strategy, so we're definitely rolling with that one. Plus, we get 2 more villagers if we wanted it. Now, this is a really, really cool feature that I just unlocked. We can have essentially ale or training gear automatically delivered to us. 3 every minute isn't a terrible amount, but I think what it could do is it could sustain us for just a little bit if we wanted to do so. So it's always an option. I do have 10 embarkation points to do that. However, if we look at our conditions, for instance, we'll see that glades have an increased chance of including fertile soil, and then the royal woodlands are lush. We go to here, we have an average amount, which means we are going to have an increased chance of fertile soil, which means I definitely want to work on some form of farm. Now, we could easily go, I think we should go with a small farm. That grain will give us the ability to make flour, which we'll then be able to use for a multitude of things. So I think that's probably the best solution. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 new villagers, which means we will have 12 total. And then I want some early game strategy things. So I want to get some amber. And then I also want to get some extra wood would be nice, but not necessary. We only have clay, so some stone would be good so we can get back and forth pretty quick. Yeah, let's roll with that. So this will allow us to upgrade our pathways as well. We're going to name our settlement Havocsville and hope for the best. Let's get to it. Prestige 1, our positive, which we always have 1 positive. We gain 15 drizzle water per minute during the drizzle season, so that's an automatic win for us. We have our typical looming darkness, muddy ground. Off-road is decreased by 30% after hostility level 1, which will be pretty easily obtained. The travel cost of trade routes increases by 2. Oh, that's brutal. What is this? Blightroot cysts consume the storm's energy. Burning cyst takes 5 seconds longer. That's not too bad. We can handle it. But then over at tier 7 of hostility, the forest will claim a villager's life during each storm, multiplied by the number of years that have passed. Holy crap. That is bonkers. Okay, we definitely don't want to get to level 7. And again, more fertile soil, and then the prestigious expedition. We need 4 additional reputation points due to our prestige level. All right, so taking a look, we do already have fertile soil over here, so that's going to be awesome to start out with. It looks like we have humans, beavers, and lizards, which isn't too bad overall. It does mean that there's a decent bit of crossover. For instance, biscuits are over here. We have ale, we have pickled goods, we have clothes, and we have pie. So there is a good, decent crossover. And I actually think that pie can be made in the same place as biscuits, I want to say. So if that's the case, then we can totally utilize that as much as possible. We have our clay deposit, so we're going to go ahead and drop our clay deposit there. We have broccoli. That's not too shabby either. Not fantastic, but it'll do. Let's put that there. And then we need, I always go with 2 woodcutters, especially when I start with a good number of beavers. Now, one thing we need to mention here is we want to do avoid glades except marked. We want to make sure that we don't open up glades too soon. Now, what I like to do beforehand is we always start, well, no, we don't want to do that yet. Okay, that's fine. I always like to put some houses right in the middle. Nope, that's not what we want to do. I have a specific way that I do things. There we go. That way all of the houses all reach each other. And then we'll worry about roads here in just a tiny bit. We're not going to worry about it for now. Now, as for our blueprints, we definitely want a provisioner, 100%, because that will allow us to produce flour from the grain that we're going to get from our farms. A kiln's actually pretty good, but so is a leather worker. You know what? I think we would better utilize the kiln because that allows us to turn wood into coal. Bricks we can make from clay, jerky we can make from other things. Yeah, we need jerky for our lizards. That's a better benefit. We've already have something that can make flour, a cookhouse. Oh, this is perfect. Because look, skewers and biscuits, he needs skewers, they need biscuits. And pigments, it uses drizzle water, which we get during the drizzle season. This is perfect. The cookhouse is definitely what we want. All right, so we need to go ahead and hit play. We need to let them build a little bit while we get everything figured out. We do have 12 people. We're going to rock that. We're going to get all of our beavers into place as well because they need to knock out as much wood as they can to build everything. For now, we're going to put those guys there. And what do we have for our cornerstone? We get a cornerstone at the beginning of every year, so that's very, very useful. Let's see. Villagers are willing to give you their very last amber. Gain 12 amber for every 50 ale produced. That's pretty darn good. Woodcutting is increased by 10% for every 150 units of water used. 2 to leather. Firekeepers to combat corruption. Every burn cyst removes an additional 50 corruption. That's just hostility. They're saying corruption. We don't really need this. We'll do well enough with this. Leather's pretty good. We'll roll with leather. So that means if we ever make leather, it'll go significantly faster. All right, we're building. Humans do well with that, and we get our first orders all ready right off the bat. We can do camps, in which we need a harvester's camp, a stonecutter's camp, and bricks. Or we're definitely going with that because we get a +1 to plank production. That's a given. Ooh. There's no way that we could get our beavers resolve above 22 for 30 seconds in the next 7.5 minutes. Yeah, that's not happening, unfortunately. Now, we could deliver 5 tools, in which case that would work right off the bat. But we're going to complete events, and we're already doing building materials, so we might as well focus on that again. Complete any dangerous or forbidden glade events. Keep the lizards resolve above 15. That's even going to be hard as well. We can do this. This is something we plan on doing anyways. All right. We have our objectives now, so that's a good thing. We're going to go ahead and have them cut into this. And we're going to go ahead and do our basics for our road structure. We need to make sure we prioritize these, or else they'll go after the roads. Awesome. Well, we have our fertile soil, which is great. That's a good chunk. We're going to go ahead and place a small farm there that will be housed by our humans. And then we have an obelisk. If we make an offering, which is what I tend to like to do, it decreases hostility and it acts as aesthetics. We currently don't have anything for it, so I'm going to let that simmer because we don't need to do anything with it. And I'm definitely not going to tear it down. That's not worth the goods that's going to happen there. So we'll just leave it be. And we gained some mushrooms, which we can use a small herbalist hut for. Cool. I'm all for that. One more house to go. And everyone's housed. Brilliant. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on a kiln. I think that's pretty importante. Because that'll allow me to make coal, which we can burn, which lasts a heck of a lot longer than wood does. So much so that I'm actually going to disable wood from being used in the ancient hearth. And we're going to use coal instead. We already got that rolling, so we'll set the limit to 50. 70 is a little much. Yeah, 70 is a little much. We'll prioritize that as well. And then we're already working on that. We don't have insects or meat yet, so unfortunately, we can't get jerky available to us. But that might happen in the future. Just never, ever know. There's our kiln. Brilliant. Now, we don't have... We're going to take the lizard because he belongs in there. He's going to focus on making coal first, and then we'll be good. And now that we've already started our industry, we're going to drop in this right here. Do I have another? Okay. One of the cool quality of life features is I just have to push this, and I can see where everyone's working. We're going to remove the stonecutter there. We're going to put her on a small farm. And then I guess I'll put a beaver there instead. It's not ideal, but nothing really is at the moment. And then we're also going to... If we can handle it, I think we'll keep people going through the stormy season. Off-road's down by 30%, but that's okay. That is not a problem. Next up, we're going to go ahead and start working on our makeshift post to get our packs of goods going. And our beavers are just cranking away. Doing a superb job of clearing the area. And then one of the things we could have worked on that I should have worked on is 4 comfort decorations. We're going to move this guy to make way for what I'm about to do. But one of the things is that we now have an elbow. And so what I really like doing here, let's see, we have the garden, which we're going to place right there. Now I need to get this really out of the way. Let's go ahead and have them just take that out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to work on our next 2 tiers for our hearth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround this guy with pipes. Oh, hold on. Nope, I'm going to go right there. And we can move him to be right there. So we're going to let that happen as it progresses. But we have newcomers as well, so we're already rocking it. We're going to go totally accept that so we can put our villagers, our humans inside of our small farm, which is going to be the most efficient way to do that. Now we're already working on coal, which is awesome. Provisioner is next, but I don't think we have a way to produce lumber. So yeah, we don't have a way to make planks, so we're going to have to use a crude workstation, unfortunately. Crude workstations are extremely inefficient. Like, holy crap, inefficient. But it is what we have to do. And looky there, we've already leveled up to tier 2. So now we just need 2 more villagers and a few more decorations, which they're working on now. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything to build for the unique places. So we are just going to have to build regular houses, which will eventually upgrade these in the future. But it is what it is. In our cornerstone, gain 10 amber for every 50 units in a rain engine. Increases the chance of bringing back twice as much from glade events. Food production is increased by 10% for every 50 units of drizzle water. We'll do the glade events. That's a pretty crucial one. I like that one a lot. And now we'll just be rocking and rolling as we get things figured out and explored. There we go. But you see what I mean? Look at that. That's super cool looking. So we're just going to encase it and be done with that one. Stonecutter has no new deposits, so we're going to remove him. And we're going to put him in these. You're going to focus on making planks. I only want you to do 20 for now. And then you'll work on fabric. And then bricks after that. We have a couple more orders. Deliver 100 drizzle water. More packs. No, we have to go. We can't be doing packs and packs. Those are very, very expensive. Fell 50 trees. All fuel recipes are 30% faster. Yes. Oh, but look at that. 20 packs of crops. All fuel recipes. I feel like that's the one we have to go for. No, we're going to go for that. It's going to be a doozy, but it'll be all right. Let's see. We can have him go there for those. Then, like I said, that's rough. We're just going to do copper ore for now. And we'll see how it goes. Because I don't think I'm getting copper from any other source at the moment, which is fine. It is unfortunate, but it's fine. And that also means I can't build a provisioner at the moment because we don't have enough planks. I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And boom, look at that. We're already at tier 2, which means that global production speeds increased by 10%, as well as our resistance to anything nasty. Now, I thought that I got... I don't think I'm getting any drizzle water. Interesting. I wonder if that's meant to be. Let's go ahead and drop a rain collector whenever we get extra people. That'll be useful. And we're also going to add another beaver to each of these places. I think we might, yeah. See, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I really like it. I really like that a lot. And then the traders are on their way. Now, we do have some packs of goods. I don't want to sell that yet. We have a good amount there. That'll be good. We got to start building up our reputation with these people sooner rather than later. Low on food? Whoopsies. That is very, very unfortunate. There's really nothing that I can do there. We have our food gathered here. We need to make our provisioner to be able to get this stuff made. And then we have our cookhouse, which is also very expensive. Yeah, we need something that gets us wood. And we need to do it fast because the Queen's impatience is getting up very, very quickly. All right, it's the end of the stormy season. We have our Zorg, which is the quartermaster of the First Dawn Company. We need food desperately. We can actually use this meat to make the things we need. But we also, let's go and just buy 20 berries. Yeah, we don't want that yet. 20 of those guys. 20 shrooms. We need something for 0.8. Oh. Nope, this is perfect. We're going to buy that. Sorry. So I don't have enough goods now. Let's sell a few things. Oh, we're not doing too great in terms of all that. Okay, cool. That's fine. So we bought that biscuit recipe, which means we actually don't need this because now we can make biscuits, and that is crucial. That's huge. Now they actually do it at a tier 2 as well, which means they don't waste a ton. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Down to here, we already have a +2 to leather, so I don't feel like we need to do that again. I don't think we actually have any sea marrow in our resources available to us. Now every glade event solved by marking loyalty lowers by 10. We don't really need that either. We're gonna go with 3 roots per minute because that'll at least give us something. At least we'll be able to fashion biscuits a little bit faster. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So now all we need is to work on our orders, basically. Do we want 2 beavers? We want to go with more for now, because not only can I then fund that, but this can be worked. And I can put another person here, another lizard there, which is great. These guys are cranking out what they can. It's not the most ideal situation, but I think we'll be okay. And I do need to get 100 drizzle water, which I do think I have the capacity. A global reserve of 50. Okay, so we don't have that. We're going to push our woodcutter there, open up that dangerous glade, and hopefully it has a geyser pump for us. Otherwise, we're going to be kind of in the dirt. Not a good situation overall. All right. Our dangerous glade is open. No geyser pump, which really sucks. However, we do have a couple of events. One is escaped convicts. If we persuade them, we get 5 villagers, 30 barrels of ale, 3 incense for every 10 roots produced, and 2 goods. Otherwise, we don't even have the ability to arrest them. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to assign workers here. We have 5 minutes. That's plenty of time. No one's going to take that big of a hit. And then we also have a rain mill. Allows us to process. That's actually a really good one. We'll definitely salvage that. 24 tools there. We don't even have that ability, but we do have some large flax fields, which gives us plant reeds or plant fibers and reeds, which isn't too shabby. Oh, and then we don't have a large trapper's camp, so we can't do the slick shell brood mother. That's okay. That's okay. It's not ideal, but it's also not going to kill us. So, all right. So they're going to continue working on that. Now, if we weren't able to do that in 11 minutes, they would destroy 3 random caches and we would get 1 impatience point. So I'm glad that we're able to do something. Overall, not too shabby. We do need to keep it to like 7 years, so that's being a bit difficult. So that's unfortunate. In terms of our everything here, we're just going to sell that for a little bit of dough. Boom. Knock down our patience. We get a reputation bonus. And I need something. They're not going to give it to me, are they? Okay, well. I do think we need to work on a tavern. Oh, this is hard. Come on. Dang it, they didn't give me anything that I needed. Cool. This is not great because... Well, I guess this is good. This temple utilizes everything we need, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. It just really sucks that I didn't really get something that I needed. So we have to kind of deal with the consequences of that, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right, good deal. It's the next year already. Big strategic changes. Every neighboring town, 2 more trade routes. There's no impatience when villagers leave or die, but impatience will grow 600% faster starting from drizzle year 9. Oof. We have 2 rerolls. Oh, this isn't great either. Every discovered forbidden glade. We'll do this one. Reduces the hostility gain from opening up things. So that's a pretty good event for us overall. We're going to go ahead and drop all of our guys in because we have new villagers. We're going to take in these guys because they... Ooh. Those 42 berries would be very, very helpful for us. But I'm going to rock with more people. And the only reason I want to do more people is that we have to start kind of a little bit of rapid expansion. Simply because we do need to start doing things that will increase kind of the larger tier things, as it were. So let's go with... I'm trying to think of what we really need. A field kitchen isn't going to be good for us. That's not necessary. We need to start working on housing, but again, we don't have a good plank system, so that kind of ruins us on that front. I need all my pipes. That's not good either. We need to have trade routes worth at least 12. So we're going to open up 2 glades back to back. We're going to see how they rock. We have our trader here, and unfortunately, we just can't do much. Like, we don't have a lot of supplies that are worth anything. Now, we do have we have a ton of wood. So, is this worth it? I actually think that would be, if we even got the opportunity to make a clothier again. For now, though, we have to buy the things that we actually kind of need, which includes food. We don't need that. We're okay there. But we do need some roots. I need to kind of stock up on as much food as I can. Whoa. Yeah, we don't need to give away all of our stuff. I hate giving away tools, but they're kind of necessary. There we go. That really sucks. But that is going to provide some good food for us, especially biscuits. And as you can see there, we're already starting to see the benefits of biscuits. Oh, cool. We found another trader right after doing that. And that really sucks. Gains 1 additional cornerstone. I mean, we can't do anything. I have no money. So unfortunately, that really stinks. However, we did get our stone cutter. We have some sea marrow, which I thought wasn't there, but it turns out that it is. And that's fine. We're going to see what this dangerous glade holds for us. And hopefully we'll kind of catch a break somewhere, somehow. And no geyser here either. Are you serious? And we really need a large trapper's camp to be able to utilize these things. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we have a hidden trader cemetery. If we don't complete it, Merchants Guild will retaliate. All of our goods are worth 50% less to traders. That's the rest of the time, I think. And we get an impatience point. So we can either report it, which we don't have the amber to, or we can burn it down. Get 60 hostility every 60 seconds, which only applies while it's being worked on. And we get ancient tablets, crystallized dew, and workers assigned to glade events carry more items. We're going to do that. It'll be fine. We'll get done with it in plenty of time, so I'm not concerned about it. But again, we're not getting the RNG, as it were, is being a little brutal to me, I'm not going to lie. And then we'll have halfway towards our profitable caution. So that'll be nice, sort of 2 almost back-to-back areas. That'll be very beneficial. Then we're just going to drag our stuff to go that way. Cool. Here we go. You can see that we got that fulfilled, that fulfilled. We need 3 more aesthetics. There we go. Clearing lands, 2 glades. Very nice. Come on, give me, you're not giving me anything. I seriously think this game hates me. So we can't even utilize a brewery, so that's not going to be helpful. A druid's hut would be helpful. That would get us coats, which would boost everyone's thing there. We could definitely do some oil, which will help. We can make some incense, which would be necessary for religion. A druid's hut's going to be where we need to go. So we're going to build that, which is nice. That'll be a good change. Once these guys get done using this, we'll build our temple right here. And I think we can make it, we can fancy it up quite a bit. All right, so in terms of our food, we're doing okay. We're actually doing pretty darn nice. We have enough of biscuit supply that it's actually affecting things as much as we can. Once they're able to go get the rest. We have more orders. We're not going to do that right now because I really need them to focus on other things. I think we'll be okay. It's just a little bit iffy at the moment. And now we're finally experiencing some pretty daggum harsh effects. So unfortunately, our lizards are taking a pretty big hit. All right, so those guys are at least decently happy. What does it take for lizard houses? We need 2 fabric. Okay, you got it, boss. But at least for now, we should be making lots. Oh, clearance. Oh, perfect. Yes, 100%. And hopefully we don't lose anybody before the storm ends. That would be awful. And that decreases impatience. Okay, I don't think anyone left. Which would be great if that didn't happen. This may be the last villagers that we take on. We actually have 7 villagers. We're not going to take any more on for now. +2 to vegetable production. Scouts work 10% faster for every firekeeper. We'll go ahead and do that. That's a pretty crucial one. I like the direction that one's going in. And then actually, we're not going to do that over here. I really need you guys to like clear out this sector. And what we're going to do is we're going to start working on our beavers, because we do need to get... Oh, we don't need to do anything for beavers. But we do need to... I mean, we do need to do stuff for them. That sounds bad. But we really need to start working on leveling up. There we go. Perfect. They got done with that. So we'll see what it looks like when that gets built up. But we have our trader here. We don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of amber. However, we do have a lot of tablets, which is, again, the equivalent of 80 amber. Now, we could totally... yeah, let's actually purchase a lot of fabric, because that's going to allow us to build our lizardmen huts or houses, and that's going to be very crucial. Let's go ahead and rock some planks. We need to work on some barrels as well, although barrel production may be more of the correct way to go. That's fine. So 40 is a lot, but we can work on that. I'm good with that. Now, unfortunately, again, tool shop is great. 2 do for every 10 berries. +1 to stone production. Like, none of those are really good for me. They're not going to be useful, so I'm not going to worry about it. However, what I am going to worry about is now building some lizardmen houses. We got to figure out where we're going to go with that. So we're going to draw this line here, and we're going to surround the temple with lizardmen houses, and that's how it's going to be. Now, in terms of this stuff, we need another trader outward 12. Can't do that. That's not worth it. Neither is that. We'll do that. I don't have enough there either. Certainly not enough there, and that's not worth it. Okay, cool. But one of the cool things is that we have upgrades. We have upgrades for only our beaver houses at the moment. What we can see here, we can either get 15% faster movement speed or room for an additional guy. We're totally going to upgrade that. And then inside of this place, level 2, all trade routes are 5% faster for every villager living in a house with this upgrade. So we get 15% increase there. Or villagers living in this house will get a +1 resolve. We're going to roll with that one. Now that costs a lot, but that is going to help boost us and keep our guys happier. So I think it's a worthwhile investment. We're still going to do that as well, so they get even happier. Maximum of 3, so you know, we'll rock and roll it. But essentially, once you get to these prestige levels, you're going to have to start worrying about the happiness over anything else here. Okay, so now that that's built, we're going to put 2 of those guys there. Oh no, that's not what I need. Yes, it is what I need. And then we're going to do a road sign here. We're going to put a person there. And then we just need to kind of fill out this area. Now, the services is great. So we can see here, for every 300 seconds spent sacrificing goods, hostility is reduced by 20. So we need to sacrifice, we can sacrifice a lot. So that's something we definitely need to do in the stormy season, is sacrifice as much as we can. Now he's going to get incense, which is going to give us religion. We don't have scrolls for education, but we can totally get there. We're going to put 3 of our specialized people there. We're going to put those 2 in the druid's hut and be good there. So now we have 3 specialization bonuses, and as soon as we start sacrificing stuff, which we'll do during the stormy season, then we'll be good there. Once again, no geysers whatsoever. This is killing me inside. I just don't get it. I don't get why I'm not getting any of these. It's deadly. It's so deadly. Our small foragers camp. Okay, cool. We do have resources over here. They just have to walk a ways. We're going to go ahead and have our people. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, what are you? A blood flower. Deadly carrion organism that feeds on decaying matter. Whew. Yeah, we need to work on this quick. Cooked and raw food disappear. So we need to do this as fast as we can. Yep, we got to work on that. And that counts as a glade event, by the way. So that's going to be 3 out of 4 that will work. But you can see now that our lizards are actually above their resolve threshold, which means that they are going to start boosting our reputation very, very slowly, but still very helpful. So we're going to double stack here, which is going to reduce there, which is also going to... Do we have any blight roosts? We do have... Oh, we have 2 and I didn't do anything about it. That's okay. We'll be okay. We're going to focus on that as a build. But you can see here that because I don't have anything, we have 2 blight roost cysts that are going to start overwhelming. And if this gets overwhelmed, it kills 3 random villagers. So that sucks. That sucks big time. But it is what it is. We'll be okay. I think we can get our beavers resolve up. And we're going to go ahead and take this last one. We can instantly fulfill this, which will give us a boost to coal production as well as new arrivals. Cool. Awesome. And then here, you can see we're gaining that bonus at double speed. So that's going to allow us to reduce hostility by 20, although it is consuming a ton of wood. Like a ton of wood. Fair exchange knocks us back. Fantastic. They are seriously not going to give me any... Oh, planks. Thank the heavenly goodness gracious. That was a bit bonkers. I don't appreciate that whatsoever. There we go. That's fine. We're okay. We're okay. Good. So we're going to push... Let's see. Where are my lizardmen right now? They need to be in the temple. They need to be in the kiln. That's it. Okay, cool. No worries. We're going to put 2 of our guys here. We're not going to have them use anything but coal. And so what they're going to do is they're going to make purging fire, which will purge these things, which is really, really good. That's going to be great for us. Super looking forward to it. Nice. Okay. So now we can get our beavers to go back to beavering. We have our new cornerstone. 3 barrels for every 10 produced is great. Gain 1 reputation point every time you sell goods worth 30 amber. Are you serious? While slowing the reputation gain from resolve by 75%. That's crucial. That's a full reputation point for every 60 amber. We got to roll with that. We got to roll with it. That's actually pretty good. That's 55. I think we can afford that. So we need, let's just go ahead and do 60. Let's bump it up to 60. What would we need? There's 67. Boom. And that's a reputation point right there. Nice. Okay, so we already have something that makes incense, right? Biscuits. This is what we need. We don't have anything that makes scrolls. And we need scrolls to satisfy the education of our beavers. So there we are. We can go ahead. Dang it, I need more water. I just don't know that I want to take those on. That's gonna, we're getting dangerously close to tier 7. So that's like my initial hesitation. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here so they get that done faster. And we probably could go for another hearth, because all we need are 20. So we can take advantage. We probably should go ahead and build another small hearth somewhere, but we have to get far enough away where it actually can be beneficial. So we're going to build one over here. We'll start one over there. So whenever that happens, it happens. Not a huge deal. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing that really makes... Oh, we can actually... This is actually useless now. There we go. Okay. So, of course, we get a clothier. It's fine. Well, we don't really need it right now. However, if we perform the ritual, which we have the capacity to do it, blocks the ability to sacrifice goods in the hearth. That's fine. Repurposed fisherman magic can be useful. Grants 4 global resolve. Oh, heck yes. Okay, cool. Yep. Investigate immediately. Immediately. I don't really think this is necessary. We have a lot of those, so we can get some pack of trade goods. That actually might be useful to us. Takes clearance water, which we don't have a lot of. Okay, cool. That's fine. This is a great one. Look at this. 30 right there. That's almost 60. We'll get another 60 there. No worries. Do we even have a clothier? We may not have a clothier. Actually, I think we do. We do. It's the Druid's hut. Okay. Well, we're going to salvage that. We can't. We have nothing to salvage. That's a ripperoonie. That's okay, though. And it's our next season. We're going to reduce that there. We're going to double up on our wood consumption, which gets us to a tier 4. We have our profitable caution. We're knocking down the Queen's impatience. We don't have the use for a tinctury. Although ale would be nice, I still don't think... We don't have the ability to use it, so there's that, which is unfortunate. We could try and get a tavern if we wanted to. Let's be... Do we be dicey? Some tea would be nice, but it's not necessary at all. Neither is wine. Let's roll the dice on the tinctuary and hope that it works out for us. We also have our scribe, it just hasn't been built yet. Okay. All right, Beaver's resolve is low. That's very unfortunate, but we'll make it through. No worries. We're gonna boost that up. So I'm glad we actually did boost that up when we did, because that gives us the perfect opportunity there. That saved our butts, basically. And now they'll start working on this. How's our wood looking? Our wood's looking fine. And now we should have, there we go, expected gain minus 20. So we've reduced the amount there as well. We're not going to worry about that. We have our scribe. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, and we can make, oh, this is perfect. We can make some tools. Yeah, we definitely need some tools. 100%. Cool. Awesome. That's going to be very, very helpful for us. I am going to risk this for a biscuit. That's going to bring us up a decent bit, though. We now have 12 unemployed people. That's not good. Not good at all. But we're going to employ most of these guys back. We're going to do another small farm. And then we're going to have them clear this out so I can transfer some houses. Because we can move some of the free houses with no issues, which is great. 2 amber for every 20 sea marrow. We do have that, so that's a good thing we could do. Gain 1 global resolve for every 3 levels of standing. This is actually a pretty good one. That's going to boost us up, both of these guys up. Now, admittedly, we don't get a good reputation bonus because, well, we decided to opt for the other things. Ooh, wow. 35, absolutely. All right, things are starting to look pretty daggum decent now. So we're going to move these. It only costs 5 wood. That frees up space in our other place anyways. We now have 12. We need to build some decorations. And we could totally build the same style of decorations if we wanted to, or we can do something a little bit different, which is probably the way I'll go this time. We're going to just build a nice calm garden space, which may just kind of be surrounded by bits and bobs. +3 the scroll production is awesome. That's definitely what we need. 6 packs every time you do a new glade. That's not so necessary. What can we buy that would be useful to us though? We could definitely purchase some tools that will be very, very useful to us. In the meantime, let's kind of sacrifice everything we have here. Crystallized dew is actually very expensive. I did not realize that. We can always make more of those as well. I basically, at any opportunity that I can do 60, I do want to do 60. And then we can purchase goods that will allow us to, well, work on all of that. So we get our scrolls. That's going to give us our religion, which is going to boost, or education rather, which is going to boost the beavers. Let's go ahead and purchase a few of those. And then in the meantime, we're also going to purchase as many of those that we can. Gives us another reputation point. Awesome. We'll do the cellar because that might actually be helpful for us. We'll see. We'll see if it is or not. Not really sure at the moment. Nice. All right, so we're going to start boosting our grain production massively. And then we just need to keep trading. We're going to rinse and repeat, do all those things over again because they are the most beneficial to us. And now we should also have, yes, the ability to start doing our caches. That caches are going to be very, very helpful for us. Let's go ahead and get those guys built as well. And if we can start making lots and lots of tools, we'll breeze through this thing. There we go. We got tier 1 already in the space. And then let's go ahead and boost our beavers even more. While also, let's see, we need 1 more of those and 4 aesthetic decorations. We're going to surround our place with our aesthetics. And then I'm just going to build a weird elbow thing because that's all we need. Now, what we could do is we could totally boost our beavers. And in fact, we're going to do that. We can boost our beavers, which will allow us to have our beaver resolve up and running as much as possible, as high as possible, as quickly as we can. We're not going to need any more wildfire essence. So that's a little bit of a gamble, but I think it'll pay off in the end. We could do, yeah, let's do a forester's hut. And over here is where we'll do the forester's hut instead. Even though we don't really have the people for it at the moment, but that's okay. We'll still be good. Come on, keep the beaver resolve above 30. Come on, my friend, stay there. There we go. Do we have? We have the goods. Brilliant. Room for 1 more. High resolve. Although I do now want to start focusing on the trade route aspect of that. So there is that, but that's okay. Boom. Nice. We're starting to steamroll a little bit. And now we have the ability to make pickled goods. That's going to be crucial. Pickled goods are favored by the lizardmen and the beavers. So that's going to boost them up even more. We can go ahead and knock that down so that way the other guys can come up. And I do think we have the capacity. Let's see, we're going to do that and then this. Boom. Which, I mean, that means they should start, let's see, 208. Yeah, that's a big boost. Holy cow. Yeah, we're going to give them the biggest boosts that they can. Okay, and we're out of the materials for now. We're going to knock ourselves out of the market there for that section. We're going to boost this guy twice. We're going to watch our wood consumption. Although, we can knock that down again. And we can start sacrificing stuff even faster. There we go. Oh, you missed it. We missed it. We were too fast for our own good. Let's go ahead and knock these guys out. We can knock these guys out as well. We're going to be done very, very soon. And it is incredibly exciting. As always. Yeah, we're consuming a lot here. Okay, we're going to have to turn this off. But we're okay. We're almost done with the rainy season, so it's not a huge deal. There we go. So now our trade routes are going to start being bonkers fast. Like crazy fast. Look at that. Yeah, that's a lot. Fantastic. Cool. That works very, very well. What can we do? Receive 3 packs for every... Nope, we don't need that. 3 oil every 10 flour produced. Production yields for all packs of goods. Those are like these guys. So this is very, very good for us. That is absolutely what we want to have start happening. We can go ahead and do that. And then we do need our beavers desperately. This will be the last set of people that we bring on because it's not good to have too many people. It can get quite dangerous very quickly. And then let's go ahead and start boosting our humans because we haven't really been boosting them very, very well at all. We can't make any more scrolls. We're out of crystallized dew. But look at this. We have 237 amber. So let's do this. Let's add the duration for the drizzle season. We have that. We need incense for religion. We need scrolls for education. Let's go with pottery so we can start having more stuff there. I don't think we need any tea. That's fine. Well, no, let's sacrifice the goods that we have. That's all right. That works. But then we can just buy all of this anyways. Nice. No worries there. Awesome. All right. Well, that's super duper handy. Let's go ahead and get people on this. I need to figure out how to expand my rain collectors. I have 100. Boom. There we go. That's just like that. And our first settlement's complete. Took a heck of a lot longer than I thought it would, which is very unfortunate. We're at year 9. So now that we're back at our world map, we see that, yeah, that took a long time. If we were to go into our smoldering city and we were to go to our game history, oh, year 8. Okay, so we're all right. We still need to go a little bit faster though. So we may be able to, let's see, start with 50 hostility points. No, thank you. Royal resupply, not worth it. So we need to be able to, again, get to this 35 seal fragments, and hopefully some of these undiscovered points of interest might give us something. But ladies and gentlemen, Havocsville has succeeded, if a little slower than anticipated. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, do all the things you know to do. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments for any strategies that might help me a little bit faster. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.